Hello, welcome to Accounting with Arpit Garg. Today we are going to study Part 6 of Fundamentals of Partnership. As you know, we have already studied our basics and first six heads of accounts of a partnership firm. Today we will study Part 7, that is past adjustment. What is past adjustment? We are humans and we do make mistakes sometimes. So, there is a chance that we have made some mistakes in earlier years while making accounts, but came to know about those errors in current financial year. Now, we cannot go back in those years and modify the accounts there. So, these errors are rectified in the current year by adjusting partner's capital or current account. This is done passing adjustment entry or adjustment entries. So, let's see how these are made. First, we will see steps of adjustment entry, then a question, then steps of adjustment entries, then a question related to that. Let's begin. So, in adjustment entry, first prepare a table like this: partners, capital or current account, as the case of fixed or fluctuating capital, with debit and credit column and a firm's column. Then reverse the entries wrongly posted earlier. Means, suppose we were to distribute profit in ratio 1 is to 1 is to 1, but we wrongly distributed in capital ratio, which was 3 is to 2 is to 1. So now we will reverse the profit we have wrongly given to them. For reversing the entry profit, we must have credited to their account. So now we will debit that, and then we will pass correct entry. For correct entry, we will pass on correct side. Then we will find the balancing figure of firm's column. In firm's column, while doing question, I will tell you how entries will come. Then we will find those items, those amounts which are to be given to partners. For that, the balancing figure will be distributed in profit sharing ratio and transferred to partners' capital or current account. Then total of all the columns will be done and we will find balancing figure of every column, means partners capital, partners capital, partners capital. Firm we have already done. Then we will write balance on the side which is greater. For example, debit side is 5,000 and credit side is 2,000. So we will write balance of 3,000 on debit side. Then we will pass journal entry. I know it's a bit confusing, but with the question, it will be very easy to understand. So let's begin. Please pause the video and write this question. Done? Okay, let's read it at once. Sun, Moon, and Star are partners in a firm. Their capitals as on 31st March 2019 stood at rupees 2,50,000, rupees 2,50,000, and rupees 1,25,000 respectively. Their balances in the current accounts as on that date stood at rupees 50,000, rupees 75,000, and rupees 50,000 debit respectively. Drawings of each partners during the financial year were rupees 25,000. In the terms of the partnership deed, Sun was to get salary of rupees 2,500 per month. Interest on capital was to be allowed at the rate 10% per annum. Interest on current account was to be allowed and charged at the rate 5% per annum. Interest on drawings was to be charged at the rate 5% per annum. Profits are to be shared in the ratio of their capitals. Okay. Net profit of rupees 1,50,000 for the year ended 31st March 2020 was credited to their current accounts equally. You are required to pass an adjustment entry and rectify the above errors. Okay, let's begin. As we need to pass a single entry, so make a small format of journal entry and a table like this. Done. Now, let's see. First, profit was wrongly distributed among the partners. Everything else was not at all given the effect. So, we will take the profit which we gave them wrong. So, when we gave them profit, we must have credited them. So, now we will debit the amount. Profit was 1,50,000. So that 1,50,000 will now be distributed among partners equally as it was given equally. So 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, and that will come to the firm. As firm is taking the money, it will come on credit side. Again, net profit 1,50,000 was distributed equally among three partners. So 1,50,000 divided by 3, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 will take from the partners, will debit them, and will give to the firm, or it will come to the firm. So firm will credit it. Now, salary we did not give earlier, so now we will give salary of 2,500 per month to son. So 2,500 into 12, that is 30,000 rupees on credit side as we are giving to him, and being an expense for the firm will come on debit side. Next, interest on capital at the rate 10%. So capital balances are given to us, 10% of 2,50,000, 10% of 2,50,000, and 10% of 1,25,000. We will give to the partners, so we will credit their accounts as this will increase their capital. To increase capital, we will credit, or we can say as capital's balance is credit, and to increase credit we credit minus minus plus. Now as we have credited, so in firms column it will be debited, or we can say as it is expense for the firm, so it will be debited. Now, interest on current account to be allowed and charged. Okay, then interest on current account. For son, current account is 50,000. 5% of 50,000 we will give him. To Moon, we will give 5% of 75,000. But Star's current account is having debit balance. So we will take interest from him. We will charge interest from him. So 5% of 50,000, 2,500 rupees we will take from him. So we will write on debit side. Then we will post these balances on firm's debit or credit side. Then interest on drawing is to be charged. Drawings given is rupees 25,000 each. So 5% of 25,625 we will take from partners. So we will debit their account, and as firm is taking, so the money is coming. When money is coming, all incomes and gains are credited. So credit side 1875, total of 625, 625 and 625. That's it. Now profit is to be distributed in ratio of capital. Capital is 2,50,000, 2,50,000 and 1,25,000. So it is 2 is to 2 is to 1. Okay. Now first we need to find out profit. So we will balance firms column. Then we will find balancing figure of firm. You see, it is coming on debit side. It means this is expense for firm. Firm will give this amount, and when firm will give, partners will get. So partners capital account will be credited. So distribute this 55,625 in ratio 2 is to 2 is to 1, and credit this amount in partners current account. We will pass all the entries in current account because we are following fixed capital method. This we came to know as we are given two balances in our question, fixed capital and current account balance also. Then we will total all the columns. Then we will find out the net effect. For Sun, credit side is more, so we will write the difference between 79,750 and 50,625 on credit side. Then for Moon, as credit side is more, so difference on credit side. For Star, debit side is more, so difference on debit side. For Firm, both the sides are equal, so balance is nil now. That's it. Let's pass our entry. Sun's current account is to be credited, so to Sun's current account 29,125. Moon credit to Moon's current account 375. Star debit, so Star's current account debit to 29,500. That's it. This is done. Now let's see how to pass adjustment entries. Here, first we will reverse wrong posted entries through partners current or capital account and profit and loss adjustment account. What we will do is, suppose I have given the partner something wrong, so we will take from him. While taking, we will debit partner's capital or current account. So we need something to write on credit side as we follow double entry system. So on credit side, we will write profit and loss adjustment account. Then we will pass correct entries. Now suppose I am giving salary. So while giving salary, I will credit partner's capital account or partner's current account. So here we need to write something on debit side. So on debit side, we will write profit and loss adjustment account. You can say that this is a temporary account, profit and loss adjustment account, opened to rectify the errors, to adjust the effects. Then we will find out the balancing figure of profit and loss adjustment account and will distribute among partners in profit sharing ratio. Let's see this also with the help of an example. This is the same question which we did just now according to adjustment entry. So no need to write question again. You can see from there. Let's start this. Make a format of journal entry. Now make a bigger one because for everything we will pass an entry. So first thing, we distributed profit wrong. That means we distributed equally. So we will take from partners. While taking, first, Sun's current account will be debited rupees 50,000. Moon's current account debit 50,000. Star's current account debit 50,000. As we are taking, remember 1,50,000 divided by 3, 50,000 we will take from partners. And this amount will come to the firm in account profit and loss adjustment account. Easy. We will take from partners. Partners capital or current account balance is credit. To decrease credit, we debit it. So we will debit partners current account and we will take this amount. Now this here we will write narration to show for what purpose this entry is done. because you see with this entry I cannot find what is the adjustment made here or for what purpose this entry is made. So being the profit distributed withdrawn, we are taking back. Then son was to get salary, so to son's current account rupees 30,000, we will give him salary. As this is of previous year, we will not write salary or anything now, we will just give him directly. So to son's current account 30,000, we will credit son's account. And on debit side, yes, profit and loss adjustment account. Narration: being son's salary credited. Then interest on capital is to be allowed. So to son's current account 25,000, to moon's current account 25,000, to star's current account 12,500. We will give them and debit profit and loss adjustment account with the total to make double entry. Then narration: being interest on capital credited. Then interest on current account. So we will give to son's current account. We will give to moon's current account, and we will take from star. Remember in question, star's capital account is having debit balance. So we will take star's current account debit 2500. This entry is not balanced. So we will write profit and loss adjustment account. Then narration: being interest on current account allowed and charged. We are giving interest on current account, so we will credit, but as star's current account is having debit balance, so we will take. So when we give the amount, partner's current account is credited, and when we take amount from partner, their current account is debited. Then interest on drawing. Interest on drawing we will take from partners, so it will decrease their account. So we will debit their account. Son's current account debit 625, moon's current account debit, star's current account debit to profit and loss adjustment account. P, interest on drawing charged. That's it. Now we will find out the balancing figure of profit and loss adjustment account. So profit and loss adjustment account will show debit balance of 55,625. This we will distribute among partners to son's current account, to moon's current account, to star's current account in ratio 2 is to 2 is to 1. Their capital ratio, as written in point E, profits are to be shared in the ratio of their capitals. And capital we will take from capital, not from current account. Narration: being the profit distributed correctly. Done? Okay, so now as we have completed all our topics, so we end our first chapter, fundamental of partnership here. In next class, we will start our next chapter with a new topic. That's it for today. This is accounting with Arpit Garg signing off. Bye bye. Take care. Keep learning. Jai Hind.